If you've tried losing weight over and over and ended up just getting fatter than before, here's why. My patient Jojo came to me in tears. At 63, she had struggled her whole life with her weight. She tried every diet, done several rounds of Weight Watchers, even certified to be a fitness instructor, and a terrific one at that, but nothing worked. She didn't even bother to try intermittent fasting because, doctor, she told me, I've been intermittent fasting my whole life. I feel like I invented intermittent fasting. Now, even though she ate very little, her doctors advised her to cut calories, exercise more. She knew they didn't believe that she taught up to 3 fitness classes a day and ate only 1 meal a day. So why was she just getting more of the muffin tops instead of the body of her dreams? The answer is because Jojo focused on weight and not body composition. Rather than the number on the scale, she should have been focusing on what she was made of. We're all made of fat, muscle, and bone, and some organs and water, and the fat, muscle, and bone are some of the largest metabolic tissues in our body, meaning that they consume energy. Now, the big question is, which one are you feeding and growing? So to answer this question, let's look at the study from the Netherlands. They looked at 3,596 people who had undergone bariatric surgery to lose weight. The main results showed that after surgery, they lost both fat and muscle, but with the highest rate of muscle loss from month 3 to 6. In fact, almost 25% of the weight they lost was from muscle, and 1 in 7 person had excessive muscle loss, and they had 35% less muscle at the end of the 3-year study. Here's how this applies to Jojo, who had never had weight loss surgery but had lost weight by dieting in the past. Now, at one point, Jojo lost 60 pounds. She ate 2 small meals in the day, exercised as much as she could, almost like the contestants on The Biggest Loser. Even though it was hard, she persisted, and getting into her cute clothes kept her motivated. When she lost 60 pounds, she loved the compliments she got from friends and family, and her group fitness students called her an inspiration. Jojo felt on top of the world, but the tumble to the bottom was just round the corner. Because if we broke down the 60 pounds she lost, about 20 pounds was from muscle. Since muscle is one of the most metabolically active tissue in your body, it burns lots of the energy that you eat daily. You can think of it as a furnace for burning energy. So if you lose about 30% of your furnace, 20 out of the 60 pounds that Jojo lost, then you now have a much smaller furnace, and your body struggles to burn off the energy you ate. Even as she continued to eat the same small amounts that helped her to lose weight before, she plateaued in her weight loss, and then slowly she began to regain the weight. She couldn't look at herself in the mirror because seeing the weight come back made her feel awful. The cute clothes went back into the closet, and the baggy clothes came back out. The loose, flowy robes that she was used to wearing most of her life, not because she liked them, but because they fit. She couldn't look her friends and fitness students in the eye because they could see every bit of her humiliating journey. You can be a closet alcoholic, you can be secretly addicted to drugs or gambling, but when it's weight, it's never a secret because it shows in your body. The whole world sees your struggle, and Jojo felt ashamed that she had failed in her weight loss journey. And she wasn't even aware of the worst thing. You see, even though she lost 20 pounds of muscle, when she regained her weight, she regained all 60 pounds in fat. Cycling through various diets in her life, you can see that with each weight loss cycle, she lost more and more muscle, more and more of that metabolically active tissue that would burn energy. So instead of burning that energy, she was storing it in fat. When I tested her body composition with a medically accurate scanner called a DEXA machine, she was 50% fat. Basically, at 230 pounds, she had 115 pounds of fat in her body, and she was shocked because the handheld device she used to measure her body fat at the gym told her she was 28% body fat, and that's because those devices are woefully inaccurate. In fact, if you're a woman, add 20 to 25% to the number from the gym, and if you're a man, you can add 10 to 15% to the number from the gym. Now back to Jojo. All the while she was seeing people talk about fasting, eating less, going to the gym more, things she was already doing, except no one really believed her. And that's why she was at her lowest point when she came to see me. "Will I ever get out of this hole?" she asked. I told her yes, and here's what I did to get her out of the hole. The first thing was to get her to eat more. This was so counterintuitive that she fought me on it. "I can't possibly eat more," she said. She worried that she would balloon up in weight. But since nothing she'd tried had worked, I was able to convince her to take my advice, and she began to eat 4 protein-rich meals a day. I changed up the type of exercise that she did and also worked on her sleep.